Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream from Chattanooga FC here at beautiful Finley Stadium. We got a bit of a foggy night, but that won't stop us having some sparkling soccer tonight. I'm Simon Neal, all the way from England, and I'm here with my good buddy Keon Rose, who's joining me tonight. Hey Keon.
Hey Simon, glad to be here.
Oh, thanks Keon, thanks for coming along and enjoying the game with us tonight. We'll be bringing you coverage of the whole game right through to the end. It's a great friendly between two teams that have quite a history of rivalry between Chattanooga FC and Nashville. All the various incarnations of Nashville, we've played them over the past, and I think we played them 8 times. Nashville's still looking for a win. Maybe tonight will be the night, but who knows? It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Some of the Roaders have made the trip down from Nashville, come to see us. We've got a good showing of the Hooligans, and plenty of people in the middle. Hopefully they'll make a lot of noise tonight and make it a great team and a great game. So without further ado, we'll be kicking off in about 7 or 8 minutes. So let's go through the team sheet. Keon, do you want to take us through Nashville quickly?
Sure.
Who have you got?
We have Pickens starting, number 18.
That's the goalkeeper?
As the goalkeeper, absolutely. Yeah. James on the back line, along with Washington, Woodbury, Doyle, and Bourgeois. Midfield includes Akinyode, Lagrassa, Wynn, Hume, and Mensah.
Okay, so we've got the two at the front. So they're playing a 5-3-2, which is an interesting formation. It sounds a bit defensive to me. Would you think that?
You don't see it all that often.
No, you don't. So that's interesting. Compared to Chattanooga, who are playing a 4-3-3. So who's in the substitutes bench tonight?
The subs for Nashville are Schrute at forward. Howell, Davis, and Reed will be subbing in at either backline or midfield. Kimura is also a defenseman, and Cochran is backup goalkeeper as well. And we have McGrath, Galvo.
Got a handwriting problem here, folks. Hang on.
Yep, just a little translation problem.
It's like Mulatto? Yeah.
Mulatto they're all midfielders, and Cox is a substitute at forward, and Bledsoe is the other goalkeeper that's
great. Okay. So the regular listeners and viewers will know we're not seeing Jordan Dunstan there, who was playing at Chattanooga last season and is now playing professionally with Nashville. Jordan's got a bit of a knock, so he's not going to be on the field tonight, but if we're lucky, we'll try and catch him for a few words at half-time. So when half-time comes around, don't leave. Let me give you Chattanooga right quick. As I said, they're playing a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, Humberto Pelez. Defence, Wilfred Williams, Damian Guna, Sruan Juhaszczyk, Stephen Rocker. The midfield is Pierre Boquet, Juan Hernandez, who you all know, Santiago Moore, making the rest of the midfield up. Then up front, we've got 3. Felipe Oliveira, our goal scorer, Yao Costa, and Zeka. And of course, on the bench for Chattanooga, everybody's favourite, Tommy Salsa, Tom Housel, Caleb Cole, Felipe Lupino, David Perez, Charlie Clark, Dino Jones, Jonathan Ricketts, and we've got Dara Valenciano and Sean Senon, as well as Josh Cash in defence. So we've got a few more people waiting to come on the bench. Hopefully they'll get some playing time. Usually in friendlies they tend to rotate a lot of people, and everybody gets a shot at playing. It's not too super serious. So we may see a lot of changes. We'll try and keep you up to date on that, and do our best to make sure we know who's out on the field and who's not. In a moment they'll be having the national anthem, of course. So, but we're looking forward to a great game tonight. So people are still coming into the stadium. If you're downtown, it's dry. It's not raining today, and it's going to stay dry tonight. The seats are dry, and the field looks really good. So if you are within driving distance of Chattanooga FC, I recommend you come down and not stay at home in front of the TV, because you will see a great game. It's warm and it's dry, and it's going to be a great night for it. Got a couple of shout outs to make too. I know that Harry and Greg Hartley are watching in Manchester tonight, and nice to have you boys along. Greg Williams in Georgia, you were asking about the stream tonight. Well, when the game's over, I'll tell you if it's going to be on or not. And also a quick hello to the Doyle family in the Isle of Man. I was talking to your boy Liam earlier. I also have a Manx connection, so thanks for staying up late and watching. And anybody in the UK or Europe who's watching late or on the West Coast, hello folks, thank you for being with us tonight. We will take a momentary break while the teams come out, then we'll be right back with you. The teams are about to take the field, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be right here to talk back at you, so don't go away.
Field for tonight's game. Please welcome our visitors, the Nashville SC, and your Chattanooga Football Club.
So the teams are coming out, as you can see. Chattanooga and Nashville. Nashville playing in their yellow, they call it gold, and it's like Chattanooga will be in the dark blue. Chattanooga fans will know we had a bit of an issue with gold last year, so it's a colour we try not to play in, but hopefully it will bring Nashville lots of luck tonight. And I'm sure you can hear the announcers in the stadium while the team comes out and the fans start to make a bit of noise and picking up the volume. Just a great atmosphere. You can hear the fans really kicking off, and the Chattanooga fans drowning out the roadies. So I want to hear the roadies make a bit more noise out there. Let us know you're here.
And now the starting lineup for Nashville SC. Number 18, Matt Pickens. Number 7, Ryan James. Number 23, Taylor Washington. Number 28, London Woodbury. Number 5, Liam Doyle. Number 22, Bradley Bourgeois. Number 30, Bolu Akinyoli. Number 20, Matt LaGrassa. Number 19, Alan Wynn. Number 12, Tucker Hume. Number 3, Ropapa Mensah. Nashville SC is coached by Gary Smith, assisted by David Proctor and Kyle Roki. Now, the starting lineup for your Chattanooga Football Club. In the goal, number 0, Humberto Palais. Number 2, Wilfred Williams. Number 3, Damian Ganau. Number 4, Soren Uhaszczyk. Number 16, Steven Roca. Number 6, Pierre Bouquet. Number 10, Juan Hernandez. Number 15, Santiago Moore. Number 11, Felipe Oliveira. Number 8, João Costa. And number 9, Zeka. Chattanooga FC is coached by Bill Elliott, assisted by Jimmy Weekly and Jordan Matthias. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the singing of tonight's national anthem. Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Samantha Teeter.
The twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red bubbles bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's a great rendition of the national anthem there. Absolutely spectacular. There, it's really set the scene. Everybody's ready to go tonight, and you heard the fans singing along. So it's like everybody's getting ready to take their positions on the pitch. Want to see who's playing from which end to which end. Usually there's an advantage, of course, but in a nighttime game there's no sun in the eyes of the goalkeeper like during an afternoon game. So nothing to be gained there. The lights are equally bright whichever direction you're facing. So it's like Chattanooga in the dark blue with the white shorts, playing from left to right. Nashville in all gold on the right hand side, playing towards the left hand goal. So for those of you watching in black and white, of course, Nashville on the right hand side, Chattanooga on the left. I know a lot of people are looking forward to renewing this rivalry between Nashville and Chattanooga. So this is a great chance to do it. It's a good warmth for both teams to get some playing time under their belts because Nashville's season starts next weekend. And they're playing Louisville City FC, so they're really getting into their USL season very fast. So it's important for them to get the team gelled and really ready for that first match of the season. Chattanooga got a bit longer until they play. They got another friendly against Detroit City Cup in a few weeks' time, and the season really gets going at the end of April. So Chattanooga got a bit more time to get things together. But for Nashville, it's pretty serious. They want to be ready to play and hit the ground fast for the start of their inaugural USL season. So it's exciting to have them here, and exciting to have a team, a league above us, see how good we are, because the only way to improve is to test yourself. Would you say that's right, Keon? Do you have to really play against better teams?
That's exactly the point. The idea is that the rising tide lifts all ships,
Right.
kind of deal, and you test yourself against an opponent that's supposed to be better, but Chattanooga can feel pretty confident knowing that you haven't lost to this team yet.
Right. Well, that's it. Through the various incarnations of Nashville, we've haven't been defeated yet, so that's been pretty good. So they had a great game with Atlanta. Even though they lost, they played well, and there's been a lot of great games for Nashville in the past to they get warmed up. Now they're getting pretty serious, and they get a good crowd up there too, which is great to see. So it's exciting that people in the South are really taking on the soccer. There have been lots of naysayers who've kept saying doomful things about soccer in the South will never catch on, and here we are playing a great game tonight, and Nashville playing the same, Atlanta are playing the same, so I'd say it's kind of put the kibosh on that one for sure. Somebody's waving a GoPro at me here, folks, so if you can see that, wave back. So early play, looks like the teams are testing each other out right now, see where the weak spots are. Hernandez playing well in midfield there, as always, trying to get through too many players, but he's done that in the past. It won't hold him back. Nashville losing possession. Chattanooga getting a chance for a shot. There's Zeka. Oh, off the crossbar. That's in the first 2 minutes, and we've already got a first shot from Chattanooga.
Used to seeing Zeka be really aggressive, but this is earlier than usual.
It is for him. So Chattanooga really keeping Nashville back in their own half right now. Which we've often seen before. I've seen Nashville games, watch some of the reruns and the highlights. They tend to sit back a bit and then they come out. So this is a normal way for Nashville to absorb a bit of pressure, and then they get the feel for the opponent.
Mentioned in the pregame, they're very defensive formation for Nashville. It's their
That's what we
style.
said. Yeah, that's what we said. Obviously, especially with the next USL game next weekend, you don't really want to go in having a defeat on the books, because he'll just put you back mentally for when you start playing, especially against a team that's lower down. So you want to make sure you just really get to feel them out on the day. And it's probably hard for Nashville to scout some of this stuff, because Chattanooga have changed some players out from last season. They got some of the regulars here and some new faces, so it's you can watch some of last season's webcasts and streams if you can find them, and then it's different players. So it's kind of hard to scout a little bit this early in the season. So regular viewers, of course, will know that the opposite side of the stadium is not normally open, but there is ongoing work on the near side of the stadium here to put in new seats that finally bit the dust after 20 years of patrons' rear ends on them. And so everybody's over the other side of the stadium. You can see the crowd tonight, and they're watching from there. When we get the league play going, it'll be back down to the normal near side of the stadium. But it's nice to see all the fans, and you can really see them. Hopefully you can hear them too. Nashville trying to make something happen here and trying to get it going, but not yet. Not yet. They probably like a bit more of the ball to fall their way, but we've seen that in soccer before, haven't we, Keon, where the ball does not fall kindly, and that can make or break a game too. Absolutely, especially in the early goings of a game. Nashville spending a lot of time for them on the wrong third of the field. That's right, but it's we've got plenty of time yet. I think it's the early stages tell us much, apart from Zeka's shot on goal, which was out of nowhere. Chattanooga taking a free kick here. João Costa over the ball, looking for a target in the box. Here he goes. Nashville defending strong, trying to make a break, but outnumbered by Chattanooga. Costa coming back all the way across the field to retain possession. Chattanooga looking to keep moving again. Hernandez outnumbered there. It's a long ball from Nashville, a bit optimistic, and the keeper says thank you, Mr. Pelez, and gathers the ball up. You'll be seeing too, we've got the gridiron on the field right now. Normally when Chattanooga play, they just have the yellow soccer markings, but today they haven't changed over for a friendly. We've still got the gridiron, but this is a unique field in many of the NPSL stadiums. They can actually turn the turf over and have all gridiron and football and all soccer markings, and they can turn it over in about a day and make it like completely like you wouldn't know the other markings are there, which is very great to see. I know that Nashville play, they share the ball field with the Nashville Sounds for some of their games in Nashville, and they have to cover over the diamond a bit, and it can make it a bit interesting, especially if that Atlanta game has so much water on the field. So we're lucky in Chattanooga we have the new surface, which a lot of teams I'm sure would like to have. Nashville's a bit cautious right now. What are you seeing so far, Keen? Any early indicators?
I still see both teams trying to feel each other out. Not any real advantages either way just yet, but as the two teams start to get more familiar with each other, I think we're going to start to see something open up.
I think that's right. It's these early days. We saw that with the FC Dallas game as well. There was a little bit of slow to get going. It was a slow burner until the almost half time really, and then it woke up. So we'll see. But Chattanooga generally come out of the gate pretty fast, and so hopefully they'll do that again, and we'll get some good play going on early on.
Well, as you mentioned before, a lot of new faces for Chattanooga.
Right.
So chemistry is something that's what these games are for. It's figuring it out, trying to figure out how to play with your teammates and how to move the ball effectively.
There's a nice ball through. Costa onside, trying to cross. Oh, nobody there, but here comes Hernandez. Oh, good save, and again, and again. Oh, what a block. Wow, lots of action. Costa again. Ball still bobbling around. Nashville cannot clear it. And that miscommunication, it trickles out for a goal kick. That was exciting. A lot of action there.
3 shots on goal in about 5 seconds.
Bam, bam, bam. That's what we love watching Chattanooga. That's what they are famous for, just unrelenting pressure. That was great. So that's a clear sign to Nashville. They're going to have to really go up a gear, I think.
I think so. I know that they play defensively normally, but I think that they need to counter the aggression of Chattanooga early. Because
I think so, because if Chattanooga get a grip on this, then we've seen it before and they don't let it go. So, but I want to see Nashville push back on this. I want to see what they've got, because I'm curious to know more about the other teams in the state and what they've got. So, because I like to tell my friends that Tennessee soccer is really great, and I want to see great soccer.
Same here.
Nashville trying to get something happening, and again, kind of attack breaks down a bit there.
Nashville should be the better coordinated team when you consider that they practice every day and that they have a lot of time playing together and that their season's right on top of them.
Right. Well, you would expect so, but like I said, they could be just biding their time. Gary Wright knows what he's doing. He's on the case, and I spoke to him before the game, and he's I said Gary Wright, Gary Smith, sorry Gary, and we had a chat before the game, and he was telling me some of the things he was looking for, and he's he knows his stuff. He's a Brit like me, and he knows the game from England, so he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. So you can see how he sets the team out and what he wants them to do during the game. In fact, I think a little bit of trivia here. I think I saw him play when he was at Wycombe Wanderers back in the 90s, which dates me, but I think I saw him actually play on the field, which is amazing.
Really?
Small world it is, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I mean, last season one of our players Danny Whitehall is from the same town where I went to college. And we got talking, and it's like, how can we both be here from the same small town in Chattanooga? But that's how it works sometimes. So, yeah, it's you know, soccer's a great, you know, way to meet people and to, you know, make connections from all over the world, really. Nashville trying to keep the pressure up here.
Looks like Washington with the ball.
Trying to get something, they're playing the width of the field too, which is good to see. Not just trying to go down one side all the time.
Looks like Nashville's trying to be methodical.
Right.
Work their way to the goal, which is a good approach if you can get it to work.
Right. Nashville going to throw on the far side. Let's see if they can make something out of this. Going for the long throw, I think. Yes, no? Yes.
A little hesitation there.
Hey, well, that's part of it. Don't let them know what you're going to do. But Chattanooga coming away, trying to make the break, trying to outpace. Good defending there from Nashville. Trying to outpace them, that comes to nothing.
It's going to be a throw here for Nashville.
One of the things we find is, I was mentioning that the pitch earlier too, is that some players can adapt to the speed of the artificial surface here as well, and that can throw them a curve. It can be a little bit faster than expecting, and that's led a few teams to miscalculate passes and stuff. So again, they've got to feel out a different team and a different surface. Chattanooga keep possession, going for the deep ball there. Oh, almost comes off and right through the crowd out to for a throw. But again, ambition from Chattanooga for sure.
Fun to see them continue to stay aggressive.
Right.
After starting that way.
Yeah, Santiago Moore looking for the long ball there and trying to feed right across the pitch, and he's playing that diagonally, not direct, so he's going to try and beat the offside trap. It's kind of hard to see how that ball's going to land. Hoping to hear the Chat-hooligans are in good voice tonight. They are powered by enthusiasm, sweat, and the occasional adult beverage.
And the rest of the crowd has filled out pretty nicely as well.
It has, actually, yes. Yes, people are still coming in. Usually our kickoff time is 7:30, so some people maybe think it's a 7:30 kickoff, so they're probably coming in on that too. But we've played just over the first 10 minutes, Chattanooga having the best of it so far. Certainly more shots on goal. Here comes Zeka trying to put it back into the box, feeding it deep. Who's there? And a nice cross, but straight to the goalkeeper. But yeah, more attack from Chattanooga so far. Nashville trying to build and trying to make, you know, something out of a set piece. But Chattanooga just see the ball and go for it.
So it does speak to the defense of Nashville. They're doing a very good job of denying Chattanooga, despite all the opportunities that they've had.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yes, the defence has certainly been up to it, and the play in the five at the back is certainly paying off for them. I'm conscious that's leaving a gap in the midfield though, which is letting Chattanooga get through to the defence. I mean, the defence is there to clean it up, but you know, I'd expect the midfield to be doing more too, but they are seeming to let Chattanooga get through the midfield. So we're looking to tighten that up a little bit more.
Throw in here for Nashville.
And out again. It's one of those frustrating ones where it's in, out, in, out.
In the river on the bank.
Yes. Pretty much. Chattanooga looking for space again. Nice possession so far. Nashville bringing it back. Nashville looking up to come up now, but they are outnumbered 3-4. Hernandez pushing them wide there. Trying to come across, tucked away. Nashville getting a chance for a shot. Oh, over the bar. Nice shot though.
That's the most aggressive we've seen
It
Nashville
is.
offensively.
That was good. That was number 10 there. Let me check that was. Yeah, that was LaGrassa taking the shot there from midfield. And first time that Nashville looking a bit more dangerous, but that's good. I want both teams to be giving us some good goals and entertainment tonight. Going for the long throw.
Washington throwing it in.
Chattanooga breaking it up, keeping the touches going. Nicely done. And coming away in Nashville going for the tackle there. The referee didn't like that a whole lot, but giving it Nashville's way, even though the Nashville player was a little bit more came in stronger. Nashville won't complain about a free kick. Who would?
Chattanooga don't like it though.
You can tell that, can't you?
No, they don't hide much.
No, they don't. They're giving it the Nashville dive team chart there. So now wait to hear him start taunting the goalkeeper too and calling him Kool-Aid Man, which is what they usually call keepers in red. So hey, it's better. He could be playing yellow. They call him Yellow Snow. So you know they always have something charming to call the goalkeeper. Nashville deep into the box. Who's there? Coming through. Nice tackle. No penalty given there. It was a clean tackle. The referee called that one. That one on Santiago. More coming down. And again, Baquette goes down for Chattanooga. Starting to get a little physical. I think the referee's got to have a word of advice for Nashville not to do that again. Let them know that she is watching them. So, free kick. Chattanooga, not too far out. Santiago Moore over this one again. Kind of the same position as the first free kick Chattanooga took. See if they can do something with this. Going deeper. Again, Nashville push it away. But it falls to Chattanooga. Nice shot, but good save. Pickens right there to hold the ball. Gets the fast clearance. But, oh, and a bad back pass. But Pelez up to the job and clears it. Chattanooga again diffusing the pressure there a little bit and pushing the ball out for a throw-in. Yeah,
there's the Kool-Aid Man.
There's the Kool-Aid Man chant. You can probably hear that at home too. Maybe you're chanting at home in front of the TV. Yeah, that'd be great. More power to if you are.
We'll take all the help we can get.
Oh yes, absolutely. It comes in cosmic rays from space, and we'll take it. Nice touch there from Nashville, trying to get the shot, and again, more of a field goal than a soccer goal, but deflects out, and Nashville get a corner. First corner of the game. Let's see what Nashville got from their corner set pieces.
Nashville spending more time in Chattanooga's third of the field, which is...
I think they are now, yes.
And they look more comfortable here than playing a lot of defense.
That's right, yeah. Going for the deep ball, headed in, and off the post, and again off the... Good save there from Pelez, and... What's this? They're not calling a penalty kick, are they? What's that all about? Looks like they are. Looks like Nashville's going to get a penalty kick. What's going on?
Did she think it was a handball, do you
She
think?
may have. She's talking to Zeka and talking to Hernandez, and
It did bounce high off of
it did.
Hernandez.
In all that chaos, it may have been a handball, and not an intentional one, but that gives Nashville a great advantage and a chance to take the lead. So LaGrassa coming up to take the penalty kick. This is interesting. See what we get. Nashville, good chance to take the lead. Yep, 1-0 to Nashville. Well taken penalty kick. Got the Roadies excited and the Chatahooligans. So in the 20th minute, DeGrassa gets the first goal for Nashville.
Nashville penalty kick scored by number 20, Matt LaGrassa.
Now we've got a game on. Chattanooga not going to sit back, and that's good. I want to see, both teams go for it. So now we should have a really good game, folks. Don't go away. It's going to get good.
Well, we saw this before when Chattanooga was playing.
When they played Dallas, it was
played
like that.
Dallas.
They went down one and they came right back.
With an answer not long after.
Correct. Yeah, inside 11 minutes. I mean, this is the most dangerous time when you've just scored a goal. A lot of times the team will concede one then, because they'll relax a little bit and the opponents will take advantage of it. But again, Nash got another free kick. See what they've got from this one.
London Woodbury is kicking it.
Mm-hmm. Deep across the box. Into the box and cleared away. Not out of danger yet though. Nashville hemmed in by two Chattanooga players and trying. Oh, Nashville steal the ball back. A lot of action on the far side. Nashville trying to get out, but they're just overwhelmed by blue shirts. Now Chattanooga on the break. Oh, didn't make the connection on the pass.
Pass to Costa was broken up by
Yes,
Nashville.
well done Nashville. That was a good defensive breakup. But Chattanooga not over yet. They are not done. Trying to make something out of this. Trying to find space to shoot. Good defense again, Chattanooga. Pushed back by Nashville. Zeka again. Chattanooga are being pushed back each time. This is good. Nashville looking a lot stronger, a lot more coordinated.
We talked earlier about Nashville being a defensive team. That lead now that they have makes that a little bit more comfortable for them to play.
Yeah, I think they'll start to push more players up into the midfield too. Nice ball, but again, Chattanooga defence up to it. That floating ball into the box is always hard to follow. Costa pestering the defence. Really making a nuisance out of himself. Chattanooga looking to reply fast on this one. If you're joining us now, the game is underway for about 30 minutes. This was a 7 o'clock kickoff, not 7:30, which is our usual time. So, just so you know, it's 1-0 to Nashville. Lots of action going on, and we got one of the Chattanooga players gone down on the far side. Number 6, Pierre Boquette, got a knock, and he's in some distress over there. I think they may ask to take him off for treatment. And he's up and about, so that's good. It wasn't too serious. Quick chance for the coach to have a word with some of the players. Bill Elliott over on the touchline, giving some advice. His thoughts on the game. So Chattanooga with a free kick just inside the Nashville half. We'll see what they do with this. Taking it short. Trying to build from the back. Nashville focusing on possession here too. They really are slowing it down a bit and enjoying that lead. But again, a good long ball. Dispossessed again. Chattanooga defence not backing off there.
Some good passes by Chattanooga.
Back to Pickens. Chattanooga really dropped back behind the ball, Keaton. I mean, he's only got Costa up there up front now, and Zeka kind of hovering on the far side. Most of them have come back a bit to defend, so they're quite aware that Nashville can be, you know, quite a threat.
Plies has had to earn his spot today. I mean, he's been working pretty hard.
So we're just over halfway through the first half, still 1-0 to Nashville, but lots of soccer to come. Nashville doing better with possession. They're not giving away as much as they were in the first few minutes of the game. And they're doing a lot sharper on the passing.
Looks like they found their chemistry.
I think so.
So some of those in-game adjustments that are so important. We talked earlier too about the midfield of Nashville needing to tighten up defensively, and they have.
I think you're right, they have, haven't they? They're looking a bit more playing as a team. They got, you know, good shape to them right now. So another free kick. This time Nashville a bit closer in, probably about 22 yards out, maybe 24 yards out. So this is scoring distance. We'll see what they can do. Deep into the box. Pelez straight with the fist and clears it, and catches one of the Nashville players at the same time. It's like an unintentional collision there.
It's certainly accidental. Pelez was chasing down the ball. Got both hands on it, but also collided with Nashville player. Hard to see whose number.
Indeed. Get that for you. Referee's giving him plenty of time to get over this. If he does need treatment, should call on the trainer. They can't. There's a sort of time limit what they can do for letting him stay on the field. Yeah, it's number 5. Liam Doyle got a knock. My Isle of Man friend. I'd say it probably is a serious knock, because people from the Isle of Man don't go down fast. They're a pretty tough bunch. So the trainer's taking him off for a quick check over, make sure he's okay. But, it's one of those collisions you do see in soccer. And some referees would call a penalty kick for that, but it was just an unintentional collision. So Liam's getting a bit of a treatment on the bench, and Pelez will get us back into play. We're about to go into the 30th minute of the game. Hernandez juggling a little bit there, and Juhasczyk pushed off the ball by Nashville. Oh, are they going to get a goal? Total scramble, and S, number 2. Wow.
A little bit of chaos ensued there.
Wasn't it?
Flies had to come out further than he wanted.
Yeah. Number 4, Ramon Howell, scoring the goal there. He pushed Juhasczyk out the way. I don't usually see scoring Juhasczyk get pushed out the way, but he was able to muscle in and take advantage of that and get the goal.
Looked like a little bit of a basketball box out there.
It was, wasn't it? It really was. So that's in the... So that's the second goal. In the 30th minute, Nashville 2 up, and have to say, looking strong. So this is a great start for them for getting ready for their season. Not quite what Chattanooga was expecting. I thought they'd expected more even games. Let's see what Chattanooga have got in reserve.
Chattanooga playing plenty aggressively, but need to tighten up some of those passes.
I think they do. And there's a nice ball. Not too deep.
Williams caught up with it.
He did, didn't he? He's quick when he gets moving. And again, almost turned over there. Juhasczyk comes back and covers. But, yeah. Chattanooga making Nashville work hard. The ball was a little bit too long there. The right idea. Throw to Nashville. And again, Nashville giving the ball away there, which was a bit strange. So,
I haven't done that in a while.
Chattanooga looking to come through, and again they're giving the ball away. So both teams a little bit, I would say shaky, but they're not quite as tight as they should be. After 30 minutes of play, they should be a bit more. They should be loose and warmed up and in the groove. Chattanooga looking for something here, trying to set it free, getting too long, and also Pickens to collect. Everybody resets.
And we see Chattanooga bunched up on the far side of the field. Maybe if they spread it out a little bit, some of those passes would open up for them.
Right. Well, I've seen that before in a lot of the games here. They do tend to focus on like playing like down tram lines on one side of the field and not using it all. And that's a habit I've seen them do in the past.
And it is something that Nashville's doing very well today, is moving, using the entire length of the field.
Right. That's good. And it's like a corner. They want a corner there in that little tussle. So again, we'll see what Nashville can do with their corners. Certainly it's turned, and Nashville are already pressing now. And they're looking for that first elusive win against the Chattanooga team. And it may come tonight, or it may not. We've seen a lot of teams be 2 down and come back and win, so never say never, especially in soccer.
Especially in soccer, and we've seen how dangerous Chattanooga can be very early in this game. It's hard to believe that they wouldn't get a few good looks at it again.
Oh, I think so. That's what makes it so great to watch soccer here, because they don't quit until the whistle blows. Chattanooga swing it deep, out, pushed out. Still Nashville trying to keep possession, but cleared by Chattanooga. Costa getting ahead on it, but he's on his own, so he hasn't got much help. So Zeka gets over there, but it's a bit slow to get over there. So I think Chattanooga are going to have to put up a third attacker if they're going to make something out of this. 2 is probably not enough. Nashville back with possession, looking to come forward, not being challenged a whole lot, and again getting that deep ball in. For a Chattanooga throw. Still down that far side, and nothing comes of it, and the keeper's able to come back and touch it back into play. Yeah, I really think Chattanooga should go with a third attacker. 2 doesn't seem to be enough, and they're just missing that overlap with the extra player they need.
Absolutely, and the defense of Nashville, it's sitting back there waiting for them.
Well, they are, aren't they? Yeah, they're sitting on a 2-goal lead. I mean, that's how you do it.
Absolutely.
You make the attackers wear themselves out and just sit back and absorb it. So it's good to have the early lead. But as we've seen, leads get turned over. Anybody who watched the game last week with Crystal Palace and Man United will know that. 2-goal lead doesn't always lead to a victory. Care to make a guess at the size of the crowd, Keelan?
Good. You say 200?
I'm thinking more like 2,000, but that's just I'm biased, you know.
Well, they sound like 2,000.
They do. They're spread out, actually. So I'd say it's closer to 2,000, maybe a touch more. It's a bit deceptive, especially when they're spread out on the far side.
Yeah, they're spread out both vertically and horizontally.
Well, they are, and that will hold 10,000 people on that side. So,
and you still have people trickling in too.
Well, you do. Like I said, they're expecting the 7:30 kickoff, so the people are still coming in for that as well. So, but yeah, the rain didn't help. But so I say, if you're still within distance of Chattanooga, do come down, because it's great to watch this game live. You cannot beat that. No matter how much you watch on TV, live is always the way to go. It's like Chattanooga slowing the pace down a bit too.
Probably don't want to wear themselves chasing a.
Well,
chasing
they
a
have to
goal
think
there.
about that. I mean, like I said, they got a fairly well-stocked subs bench, but at the same time, yeah, you do conserve energy a little bit.
Yeah, and you've got plenty of time in the game. There's no
They
rush.
do. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not like the craziness you get in the last 5 minutes of a game when you're trying to get that decisive goal. So. And again, the Nashville defence are up to the job, aren't they? Here, they're keeping Chattanooga out right now rather effectively. And they've all dropped back into their half. Nice ball to Zeka. And again, Zeka turned over. We don't see that very often. Now Nashville trying to break. Oh, and just a stumble in the stumble on the grass there.
Yeah, Alan Wynn.
Yeah, I think he's kicking himself for that one.
Took a fall there.
Yeah. Nice noisy crowd tonight. They're trading insults right now, which I will not repeat on a family-friendly broadcast. But
let's just say they're lively and leave it there.
Yes, high-spirited lads, aren't they? Cheeky chaps, as we call them at home. Chattanooga trying to find space, so that's looking a little better. They're trying to find a gap in the Nashville defence. Trying to go across the field again. Nice touch. Williams coming in and runs out for the goal kick. But that was the right idea.
And honestly, a lot of Chattanooga passes when they've attacked have been the right idea. You just have to think that they're going to connect on one of those,
right,
and make this game interesting for us.
It's the execution is the key thing. The ideas are there. It's making the ball that you want it to do. So, but, yeah, it's good intentions don't score goals, so we have to capitalise on that. So far, Nashville looking a bit stronger again, still not holding back, and again, that's a bad pass. Giving it away like that is not good.
Just lacking a certain sharpness.
It is, isn't it? I think maybe because the team hasn't played much. They only had really a day or so's practice this week. Nashville coming through, blocks out, bit of crowding there, but Chattanooga able to clear it. But yeah, I mean, obviously Nashville have played together more because they're preparing for their season starter, so it may just be that. It's the chemistry is a bit stronger. We're into the 40th minute, so probably the players thinking about half time right now. It'd be nice for Chattanooga to grab a goal before the break. So far, Nashville looking like they might be the one to get the next goal. I hope I'm horribly wrong there. Well, again, the passes are too strong. Yeah, too strong. So.
Which is tough. It's tough to outkick Williams. He's pretty quick.
Well, he is. I think Nashville are going to have to push up a little bit. They made us sit in their league till half time, but I'd like to see them push up a little bit more. I'd like to see Chattanooga push more in the attack too. So, but, Santiago Moore's been fighting for the ball all the way through in midfield, but not getting the results he wants. I'm sure he's getting a bit frustrated with some of that. He'd like to have it going up a little stronger and a bit closer to the goal. Tucker Humes making use of himself down this left-hand side to their number 12, using his height as well, which he always does when he plays. He's such a tall lad, but he's really making making this difficult on this side of the field, on Nashville's left side of the attack.
And it's a nice trait to have, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Right. Nashville trying to keep it in, they do, but bowls around. Still not cleared by Chattanooga, and Nashville get it back. Coming forward, looking for the shot. Touched on, give and go. Oh, good save. What a good move. Pelez there to touch it over the bar.
Don't think it's an overstatement to say that Pelez is the hardest working man on the field right now.
And that was a nice little move. Nice give and go by Nashville. Given too much space. They want a corner out of that. Again, they're keeping the pressure on Chattanooga.
Set piece is a strength of Nashville.
It seems to be, doesn't it? Swinging corner in. Oh, and the volley. Did not do what it was supposed to do there.
Went a little bit wide.
Mr. Doyle there on the end of that one, and didn't quite work out like he thought it was going to, but a good move. Not sure how much injury time we're going to play on this one. Probably a minute or two, maybe. There haven't been too many stops.
A couple of players looked at by trainers, but
yeah, nothing major. So we're approaching half-time, 2-0 to Nashville, and Nashville looking good right now, I have to say. Looking to see something from Chattanooga to respond, and having to really dig deep to clear that one. Papu Mensah down there, number 8, has been giving him fits, and he's been a strong striker at Nashville. He's the guy that got the goal against Atlanta, which is their first home goal and the first against an MLS team. So he's the danger man from Ghana. They need to keep an eye on him. He's certainly making the Chattanooga defence sweat a little bit, and with Hume right behind him too. It's quite dangerous on this left-hand side. Taking the kick quickly. Nashville still trying to find space for the shot. Oh, and there it is. Goal number 3. Well, that's that danger man, number 12. It's Hume again. In the 45th minute.
It's pretty nimble for a guy his height.
Absolutely. So that's a great way for Nashville to go in to the locker rooms at half-time 3-0 up. This is going to really test Chattanooga, see what they've got in reserve to come back after that.
Nashville SC goal scored by number 12, Tucker Hughes.
I think Nashville are enjoying the game pretty much now. They're looking a bit more relaxed and they were enjoying it. So we're into the injury time, or the extra time as they call it, and we'll just have probably a minute or two of that, and then teams will take a break. And again, Nashville's attack vanishing over the top of the bar there. Nothing too dangerous. I think both teams looking forward to half-time.
Absolutely. I think Chattanooga looking to see what adjustments they're going to have to make here.
Yeah, they're going to have to change something up. They can't keep this going because it's not working, so they have to change some players out. We may see Charlie Clark and David Perez come on. They're both quick and good at nicking goals.
Tried to catch Pickens off guard there,
Right.
Chattanooga.
That was, yeah, could have come something out of that with Pickens and the ball bouncing around, but he was up to the job. So Chattanooga's trying to lift them up with all the noise they're making. Got those cowbells and the drums going. Nashville clearing it. Not out of danger yet. Out for a Chattanooga throw. Can they do something quick in the last minute or so? And again, Nashville are right there. They're on them. Zeka take the long throw, but nothing coming of it, and that's the half-time whistle. So the half-time break, it's 3-0 to Nashville SC. Quite an interesting game so far, Keon. What do you think?
Well, I think that two teams came into this game a little unsettled, and Nashville was the one that settled down first. That penalty kick really started things going for them.
I think that was the turning point. Yeah, it's been interesting, all right, for sure. We were at Nashville. You know, we were sitting back at first, and Chattanooga had that early strike on goal in the second minute from Zeka and hit the bar, and then that was kind of where the Chattanooga attack kind of quit. So both teams a lot of talk about the locker. I'm sure you at home got a lot of talk about too about this. We'll take the 15-minute break, and then we'll be back. So if you want to put the kettle on and make a cup of tea, and don't get away for the second half of this game. It promises to be very interesting indeed, as both teams come out in the second half. I think it's going to be a really great game tonight. Nashville looking for that elusive win against Chattanooga they've been trying to get for so many years. Tonight could be the night, so we might see a bit of history. So don't go away, we'll keep the video going, and so get yourself a cup of tea, and we'll be back here in 15 minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to the second half of Nashville SC against Chattanooga FC. Hope you had a good break and enjoyed talking about the first half when Nashville are 3-0 up, which is a great result for the Nashville team. So I'm here with Keon again. I'm Simon Neal. We'll be here for another 45 minutes as Nashville get things kicked off. And if I say to you the name Jordan Dunstan, that means that Chattanooga fans will be excited about that, and Nashville fans will go, oh, that's our new signing. So without further ado, I've got Jordan here in the booth with us. Jordan, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
We are excellent, sir. We're enjoying the game. It's nice to see you here. You have a unique perspective on this because you've played for both teams.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It feels awkward, a little weird, because normally I come down the players ramp and then going to the left, and this time I'm coming from the bus and going to the right.
Yeah.
So it's different. But
Coming in as a visitor. Oh,
yeah.
Good shot from Nashville. That was Hume again. Good shot. There's up to the job. Yeah, it's going to be a little strange because you're at home, but you're not at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, we're excited to see you moving your career forward.
Thank you.
And joining a USL team. That's great. How does it compare being at Nashville to being in Chattanooga?
It's different in a sense. Like now playing for Nashville, it's my job. So
Right.
everything has to be. I have to be 100% in it, mentally and physically. I suppose. Like, don't get me wrong, I was the same way with CFC, but now my career is depending on what I put and my output in games and practices and what I
Okay.
do for the club now.
Great. Well, that's how you do it. You take the game to the next level. And a lot of our players at CFC kind of use it as a springboard to improve their careers.
Yes.
And we hate to see people like you go, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of what we're here for. So it's like, seeing the baby birds leave the nest,
Yes.
in a way. And that's really cool. So it's exciting you've come back and you've got, a little time to talk to us about it. So how does the setup at Nashville, I mean, obviously it's professional, it's full-time.
Yes.
How does that feel compared to Chattanooga? We were pretty high standard at Chattanooga.
Yes, you are.
Compared to some of the teams, but now you've kind of made a step even further forward. How does that? You eat, sleep, and drink Nashville.
Yes, yeah, I do now.
Okay.
Before with CFC, now it's Nashville, and it's
Right.
going to be whatever club I play for. That's my main focus.
Okay.
But compared to CFC, can't really judge because both are great clubs, and I love playing for both of them. And I have nothing bad to say about either one.
Cool. That's really great. So I know you've got a lot of friends here, so it's nice to come back and see your friends too.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes, especially with some of the guys I've been here with for 3-4 summers. But it's
Yeah.
always a pleasure to see them and catch up and just talk to them.
Yeah.
And I got to do that with the coaching staff and some of the board members, and
Okay.
I got to build great friendships along the years, and I won't take that for granted ever.
Right, and I do that too. I've made a lot of great friends at CFC, and
Yeah.
I hope to make more. It's something about this club that makes that happen, where people just love soccer and it brings them together from all kinds of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So you're going to stay around for autographs and meet some fans after the game?
Yes, of course.
Great.
Have to pay my respects for this great club and what they've done for me. And,
Right.
I'm always in debt to the club because without this, I wouldn't have been able to make Nashville. So this really, really has been a tremendous experience.
Oh, that's great to hear. So you'd pretty much recommend Chattanooga FC for any young player?
Oh, without a doubt.
Great. That's really cool to hear. Excellent stuff.
Yes.
So how do you think, obviously the first half has gone Nashville's way.
Yes.
Have you talked to the guys on their team about how it's gone, or are you not allowed to say anything?
I can't say anything.
Okay.
But,
That's fine.
The boys are playing well on both sides, and I just wish everyone on the pitch good luck and just to do their best.
Yeah, it's so interesting having that perspective on both sides of it. So I'm glad you could share some of that with us. Thank you very much for that. Jordan, thanks for coming in, man. It's always great to see you, and it's an absolute pleasure. I know the fans are going to want to meet you after the game, so we'll let you get back to watching the game. And Jordan, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Have a great game.
You too.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
That was great to hear from Jordan Dunstan there, folks. I know a lot of you are wondering how he was doing, so now you've heard it direct from Jordan. So back to the game. We're 5 minutes into the second half, still 3 up to Nashville. What are you seeing so far, Kim? Well, I was talking to Jordan, you were watching the game. What did you see in the first few minutes?
I'm seeing Nashville get more aggressive here and really continue to push the ball at Chattanooga. I think Hume almost scored again while you were talking to Jordan.
Yeah, I saw that narrow angle shot.
Yeah, but it's that continued aggression. Chattanooga playing some good defense, but it's going to have to tighten up here.
Oh, that was another nice move from Nashville. Good connection. Yeah, they're going to have to do better than that to stop that happening all the time. So it's been they've come out fighting in the first half. So I was hoping Jordan let slip something about the team tactics, but he didn't. But that's okay. So that's okay. So it was nice to see old players at CFC come back and see how they're doing, and nice for them to do well and move on. It's great. So.
And that interesting perspective that he has, having played for both teams.
Right.
That was interesting. I was listening to you, and
sure, absolutely. So
old friends and new friends, and they're all in the same.
Exactly, yeah.
Same pitch.
And all the love of soccer, which is what we've said all the way since CFC began. If you love soccer, you're pretty much one of us, And we don't, when we have rivalries, they aren't so serious that we can't be friends afterwards. When we're relaxing after the game. So, but yeah, and then again, Nashville finding the space. Oh, a push or collision up. Referee's not calling that one. But yeah, a lot of yellow shirts in Chattanooga's half. And Chattanooga have gone the 3 up front. They've pushed Hernandez up from the midfield.
We were wondering if that was going to be
weren't we?
An adjustment they were going to make. Looks like they've done it.
Right. Again, Nashville unmarked down this side. Ball right across the face of the goal. They brought Kimura on down this side, and Kimura is very fast on the right wing, number 27, and he's a quick guy, and he was worked hard in the Atlanta game and really made a mark there, and he's making a mark here. He's on the ball now, trying to find a space to shoot. Charged down by Chattanooga. So they've made quite a lot of good substitutions here. I hope Chattanooga have too. Did you see any substitutions, or you?
I didn't see any substitutions.
Didn't see any. Okay.
Chattanooga, not that I could tell.
Right. Okay. I'll have a quick scout with the binoculars in a bit and see if I can spot anybody different out there.
But if we do see any, we'll let you know.
Of course. I know Chattanooga changed the goalkeeper out and Tommy Housel's in goal. So I hope his parents are watching. Back in England, even though it's super late at night over there. So nice to see Tommy getting some playing time. Nice touch on there, a little bit of a deflection from Hernandez, but makes a space. Pelez. No, did not get hold of it. Oh, come on.
It was so close.
So close to touching that in, and then he's offside down there. He's got a knock and he can't get up. And Chattanooga needs to put that out so we can get some treatment, but they're playing on. Clearly got a knock when he hit the keeper.
I believe that's Costa that's down.
Is it Costa? Let me check that out. Hang on.
He's still down.
It is Costa, you're right, he's down.
Pickens giving him a pat on the back there, but
that won't do a whole lot of good, but needs to catch a break on that and get some treatment. Yeah, he's really hurt his leg.
he's holding his ankle.
He has done something to it, yeah. Players continuing, even though he's in pain and he's offside. And the referee's finally decided to do something about it. But yeah, they got quite a knock when they had that collision. He was going for the ball. But,
Pickens came out to stop the would have been goal, and looks like he took his ankle there.
I think so. Actually, they've changed. They did change keepers. That's number 21, C.J. Cochran, in there now. So they did change keepers at Nashville. Him with the famous beard. But he's a very good goalkeeper. It's nice to see him playing here. So a little break while we get some treatment for João Costa down there, and he may have to leave the field to get that looked at if he's really. Yeah, he's in some pain. So we'll take a little breather in the 56th minute of the game.
The referees let that one run a little longer than I would have thought.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's usually to be pretty quick on changing the players out when they've got an injury.
Chattanooga FC substitution, leaving the game, number 8, João Costa. Into the game, number 14, Charlie Clark.
Yep, Charlie Clark coming on for the attack. Charlie's a great attacker, so with fresh legs, this might make a difference to Chattanooga. I thought they might have put him on at half time, but he's still got enough time to make a difference. Also, Zeka coming off, and forward being replaced by a midfielder, which is Caleb Cole, who had a good season last season. So we have some fresh legs on there.
See if it helps Chattanooga answer what Nashville's done in the first half of this game.
Well, that's right. So 3 substitutions so far. As it's a friendly, there are unlimited substitutions for this game, folks. So normally in regular play there's only 3, but they can pretty much change out the entire squad, and it's not a problem in a friendly. So let's see what the fresh legs do. Chattanooga going for that long ball, trying to find space. Just not getting there first, are they? Caleb Cole kind of coming in, trying to get something going.
And Chattanooga might have a chance at a solid possession here.
Right. Charlie Clark getting a shot in. Oh,
just wide of the net.
Just outside the post. That's a lot better. Took a chance there and just hit it first time. Very good.
All the passes seem to connect on that particular possession.
They did, and if that happens, then they're dangerous. Just, and there again, Chattanooga getting the ball back to Hernandez. Good shot.
Goal!
There. That's it.
Chattanooga on the board.
Hernandez getting the goal back in the 59th minute. That could be a game changer, folks.
And they got that goal early enough in this half that they still have life.
They have plenty of time to make this up. That was a nice touch. And it came from a bad clearance from Nashville. They didn't get rid of it properly. And Felipe Oliveira there to touch it in, and onto Hernandez, and he just buried it. So
on the rare mistake from Nashville today.
It was a rare mistake, but that's all it takes. As they say, it only takes a second to score a goal, and that's proof.
Absolutely, and the Chattanooga back to life.
Oh, look at those flags going. And kind of droopy on the Nashville flags. What do you think? Kind of sad-looking little flags.
For a team with the lead, you'd think a little bit more excitement.
Yeah, I would have thought so, but there we are. So now I think we have a game on. It's going to get exciting.
Looks like the fresh legs helped.
I think so. I think that's what they should have had earlier on, actually, at half-time. But it's come now, so let's see if it can keep going. So a throw to Nashville. Yeah, again, Chattanooga looking for a long ball. Keeper's up to it. Cochran comes out and grabs it. Free kick to Chattanooga. No dispute they're going on about that one. Referee's having a word with Nashville's number 10 about that, telling him to straighten up a little bit.
Mulatto.
Liber Mulatto, yeah, having a little word. He was trying to delay things a bit. So. And again, Nashville still wanting to mess about and waste time.
Now into the game for Nashville SC, number 8, Robin Shroot. Number 9, Michael Cox. And number 6, Josh Hughes.
So Nashville bringing on Shroot, their striker, who's featured heavily in a lot of their attacks. So they're putting up fresh legs to their attack too. Nice touch from Hernandez. Doesn't come to anything, but Chattanooga pressing. Cleared by Cochran. Back into the fray though. Chattanooga not giving up fast and looking more at concentrating on their passing and their positioning and making something out of this. Kimura stifling the attack on this side down here though. They're going to have to watch him. He's such a good player. Nice play there. It's number 20, Daniel Valciano, playing very well there indeed.
Absolutely.
Showing off his ball skills. So, and Caleb Cole too, trying to put the ball forward. Chattanooga winning a throw. Right under the nose of the road is. Played just over an hour of the game so far. 3-1 to Nashville. So still lots more in this game, I'm sure. Slowed the pace down just a touch there, though. It got a bit frantic for a while, didn't it?
Yeah, which it looks like that's when Chattanooga plays their best, is when it's a little frantic.
They do, yeah.
Just a little out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the kind of soccer the fans love to watch. And they're just, you know, on the edge of it.
And Chattanooga starting to use the whole field. They didn't do that as much in the first half.
Right. Cole pushing the ball forward again. So doesn't come to anything. Hernandez getting his head in it, but nothing else.
As always, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Volkswagen Chattanooga, the official title sponsor of Chattanooga Football Club. Volkswagen Chattanooga, proud sponsors of Chattanooga and Chattahooligans since 2009. It's a good ball movement by Nashville.
Absolutely, they're focusing on possession, playing those little set pieces in squares that they do in training, and dispossess. Nice tackle there.
And got it right back.
Again, that's got to be frustrating for players when you work hard to keep possession, it just goes away so quickly. I know when I played soccer, it was always annoying when your teammates would let it go and you have to like rebuild the whole movement again. But that is how soccer works.
Yeah.
So
Near Chattanooga, you'd love a chance at a counter.
oh yeah.
You got to keep possession for that.
Well, I think Nashville, now they know that Chattanooga can score there, making a point of holding them down a bit. So Santiago Moore coming off and Joel Ledley coming on. Again, more fresh legs, another striker. Chattanooga, Nashville getting the turn, pushed over, not calling the foul. Could have gone either way, that one. Could have gone for a penalty.
It's one of those bang plays.
It is. Again, there's that long ball chasing the ball down. Still tackle the keeper. He's can't pick it up there, the pass back, but there's enough time to play it out. Nashville using the space well, and they got the overlap there too, which is making all the difference. Kimura with a nice little touch. He's working on with Michael Reed on this side.
Good defense there by Chattanooga.
Broke that one down nicely. But they can't sit back. I mean, time is ticking, and they're going to have to push. Keep pushing up. Yeah. Oh, nice header, but straight to Nashville. Nashville still getting the pressure on the far side. Keeping their shape and broken down by Chattanooga. Referee's calling a foul for that touch there anyway. But,
this goes against Nashville. Maloto a little overeager to get it back.
yes, he is in the. Caleb Cole again, trying to bring it forward, trying to drive the team up like a one-man steam engine.
Yep. So far this half, it looks like he's been the straw that stirs the drink.
He has made the difference, yes.
Absolutely brought energy.
Oh, and yeah, that's going to be called as a foul. And yeah,
Yep. She's showing yellow.
that's the yellow card. Daniel Valenciano's getting the yellow card for that slightly energetic tackle.
Yellow card to number 20, Daniel Valenciano.
It's, everybody gets a pause and they reset a little bit. Nashville take the free kick just inside their own half.
Nashville very content to slow this down.
Yep, I think they are. And Chattanooga want the opposite. Trying for that long ball, but too long. So yeah, we're going to see that friction between Nashville slowing it down and Chattanooga speeding it up. So it's going to be interesting how that works out for them. Nashville using the width of the field there. Letting Chattanooga guess which way they're going to come next, which is a sign of a pro team does that. So clearly their conditioning and training is paying off.
Absolutely.
As you can see there. They're still looking good. You know, nearly 70 minutes into the game, they're still looking good.
Yeah.
So And we do see at this point a lot of teams do start to stumble a bit and get tired, and they're not doing that, so that's good. And that out for a Chattanooga throw. Kimura couldn't keep it in. Cole, the acrobatic clearance. But Nashville are still making the best of these clearances and getting it back into play fast. A nice move there, touching it into the box, right across, headed away. A bit of miscommunication from the goalkeeper and the defence there. So I think Tommy had that one covered.
Some good defense by Chattanooga. Maybe we get something started here.
Back to the keeper. Gives everybody a chance to get back in position here while they catch their breath. Ball's loose. Oh, Oliveira going for it.
There it is.
Down he goes.
Here comes a yellow.
Yellow card on Nashville now.
Nashville SC, yellow cards, number 7, Ryan James.
So Oliveira, no, that's Dwayne Laidley. I thought it was Oliveira. Sorry, folks, Dwayne Laidley there, coming fast through there. With those lightning quick green gloves is. I saw Oliveira wearing those last season. I was getting the guys mixed up. My apologies, folks. So Caleb Cole over the free kick. This could be interesting.
Could be another chance here for Chattanooga to make up the difference.
Swing deep and right through the box, and nobody touches it. And for a goal kick for Nashville, which they will not take very quickly because
they don't have
they're not in a hurry, right?
It's a luxury you get when the clock is on your side.
Exactly. And Nashville have been on the receiving end of that quite a few of their friendlies this season, so they're probably enjoying being the ones having the time on their side. Nashville taking the throw quickly on the near side here. Chattanooga trying to make something happen.
And maybe something is opening up here.
Yeah, Felipe Lupino, number 12, is working very hard down here to make something happen. And no call for a foul there.
Got away with a push.
He did, didn't he?
Little shoulder to the back.
Yeah, referees let that one go. Let the game keep flowing. Nashville getting the better of that and keeping possession. Nice flick on there. Caleb Cole in a corner, but he's stays calm, clears it. Out for Laidley. Bit of a collision there when the Nashville guys goes down, but not too much harm. Another free kick to Nashville and a substitution coming up.
Chattanooga FC sub number 13.
Looks like David Perez coming on.
The game for your goal scorer and birthday boy number 10, Juan Hernandez.
David Perez from Dalton, Georgia, replacing Juan Hernandez. Misha again will add some pace. David's a quick player and has been very dangerous in the opposing box. Let's see if he does that again tonight. Again, Nashville focusing on that give and go, making possession work for them. Nashville plenty of space too. Being closed down. Chattanooga need to mark them tighter than this. And the cross is blocked out. Quick throw back in. And again, Nashville getting too much space in the Chattanooga box there. Now a deep ball. Can they chase it down? Can they make something of this?
They might have a
Trying
chance.
to, but they're outnumbered badly. Charlie Clark can't make something come of that. The bounce did not go his way. There's a nice ball. Laidley trying to get on the end of it. Nashville having to scramble it away.
Soccer fans,
That
this is your last
gives
call for beer.
gives Chattanooga a
Once
throw
again,
deep in the
last
Nashville
call
half.
for beer. If you are not in the beer line and you need another beer, you need to be in the beer line.
And again, that attack's breaking down there. A little frustrating that CFC couldn't make something out of that.
That's been the story of the night.
It is, isn't it? It's broken out a little bit too easily.
Yeah. They have some good possessions, but hasn't been ending in much.
Kimura in dangerous position. And Chattanooga have to scramble it away behind the goal line and give away a corner. And again, that ball is going across the 6-yard box too many times for my liking. And I'm sure too many times for the goalkeeper's liking as well.
Absolutely.
So Nashville still putting the pressure on. You've got just over 10 minutes of regulation to play. So still chances of both sides to make something of this, but that clock is not going any slower. Again, deep into the box and goes out. Another corner to Nashville.
It feels on the last couple of defensive possessions that Chattanooga's just barely hanging in there.
They're looking a bit unsettled. I've seen them look better than this. They are getting the ball away, but it's, like I said, not as settled as they normally are. Okay, Chattanooga clear that one. But only as far as the Nashville defence, and they're able to flick it back into the box. There's a handball. Yep, referee caught that one. But Robin Shroot down here on the right wing is making a nuisance of himself, as we thought he would do, which he's done in all the games he's played in. He's been a real, a bit of a nightmare for the defenders.
He's very quick.
He is. He's one of the standouts for Nashville. I think we're going to see a lot more of him during the course of their season. So. And Chattanooga pushing back, but Nashville able to clear it. Nope. Cole stumbles into trouble. Nashville coming away with the ball now. Nashville making a very quick break. Deep into the box and away. Strawn Hasjek to the rescue again. Nashville getting a throw. We're into the 80th minute, folks. 10 minutes of regulation to play. Still 3-1 to Nashville SC. They might be getting that elusive win, but the game's not over yet. And there's a classic case of miscommunication. The ball rolls right through everybody and the keeper says thank you and picks it up.
And again, it's one of those mistakes Nashville hasn't made very many of today.
Not really. Tommy House with a deep, deep clearance. Nashville able to make something of it and get it back together again. Going deep, unmarked across the box too. A little bit too deep there actually. Kimura brings it down, taking the shot. Oh, and Housel saves, pushing it across off the post.
That was a brilliant save. And they
Wow,
absolutely
what
needed
a touch. Yeah, absolutely. That was going to go in the back of the net. Tommy just pushed it away. Good goalkeeping. Again, lots of space for Nashville there. Straight at Tommy's arms, and he pulls it back with his chest, and no problem with that one. But Chattanooga definitely letting Nashville have too much space.
It almost looks like they want to get back on offense so badly that
Well, that's it, and they're pushing up too far before they're ready to do it. Free kick of Chattanooga there. Just 22 yards out. Caleb Cole over the ball there. Everybody's up pretty much. So looking for that second goal.
nice moment to see if you can make something happen here.
Absolutely. Nashville what play on the offside trap though. They're watching their line very tightly to keep the offside in play.
Now entering the game for Chattanooga FC, number 18, Jonathan Ricketts.
And a quick substitution here before the game is taken for the free kick. Jonathan Ricketts, a fan favourite, coming on. Pierre Bouquet leaving to bring on fresh legs late in the game. And Chattanooga will wait for the free kick while Jonathan comes onto the field. There's three of them set deep there. Nashville push it out. And Nashville able to flood forward. Chattanooga trying that long ball again, trying to go deep. Nashville's height is really showing here. They're just that extra inch taller they can get to those long balls.
Been doing it all day.
Chattanooga pushing up, and that ball doesn't go anywhere. Again, these passes are not connecting, are they?
No,
It's just they're playing straight to the Nashville players.
one pass short.
Ramon Howell there with the ball. Trying to let something go, and Housel saves again. Ryan James and Nashville doing that who me look when he
Caught with his
takes
hand in
his
the
player
cookie jar.
down. Yeah, he took Charlie Clark down. He's like, who me? So, seen that 1,000 times in soccer.
But nobody thinks
I
it's
don't
them.
do anything. We all do it. I know. Chattanooga trying to make something happen here, trying to get the shape, and Nashville got everybody back in their half, and there you can see they're almost like a perfect formation. Again, another pull down there. Chattanooga looking for the quick free kick to get things moving. You know that clock is ticking down. Too deep. Oh, and a just so nearly. The miss-hit shot, and then
Almost a
couldn't quite
mirror,
slide it into the corner.
almost a mirror image of the shot earlier in the half that was wide right of the net.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan Ricketts, that chance could steer it into the corner of the Nashville goal. I know their eyes are on that clock, 5 minutes to go, and they've got to get something out of this. And I think Nashville are happy to take the pressure and not get too crazy, but Chattanooga have to push up. So Nashville winning a free kick there for a pull against the Chattanooga player.
Chattanooga's going to have to generate some pressure here. Nashville's not going to give them the ball back.
No, they're not.
Soccer fans, the players will be available after the game on the field to sign autographs once again.
Well, that breaks down. Uncharacteristically, Moloto giving the ball away. He's been working on this side with Kimura.
Autographs with the players from the team.
Chattanooga need to get this throw going quick, and again, that's a poor throw. And yep, foul given away. Lavely a bit too keen with that one, taking his man down. Nashville getting the ball back into play fast. They are actually not really holding back, are they? They're still playing fast and hard.
No.
Trying to get something going.
You mentioned earlier that conditioning really playing a factor.
This is where
in
it's
game.
starting to show, isn't it? I mean, the game is winding down and they're still fresh. And this is one of the differences between a pro team and a team that, doesn't get to practice as much together. So, and we've seen so many games decided like this, but two teams are close together, and the conditioning is what makes the difference. Another Nashville corner, flicked in, nobody there, and just over the top of the crossbar, nobody able to make anything of it. So, goal kick to Chattanooga. House will get it back into play. Deep ball into the Nashville half. Chattanooga getting possession. Trying to make something of this, but they need to hurry. Go back to Clark. Clark's outnumbered, and there you go.
Just trapped him in a corner there and forced a turnover.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's a good play. That's to outnumber your opponent. That's what you do. So. Chattanooga trying to get on the end of the loose ball. Still trying to make something out of this. Cole fighting away for that one. Wow. Chattanooga still got possession. Oh, the referee's called a foul, and Chattanooga not happy. Crowd not happy. They were about to go on a break, and the referee saw something.
Yeah, the two collisions looked very similar, and I think that's what the crowd's upset about.
Well, it is, because if you're going to call one, call them both, and that was something that plagued a lot of the games last year, was inconsistent refereeing. Ideally, you shouldn't even mention the referee during a game, because they should be just letting the game flow. And but last year, a lot of the games, the referee was the centre of attention, which was unfortunate, and it's not what we watch soccer for. So. Into the 90th minute. Nashville still looking good, still pushing for that shot on goal. Chattanooga not able to bring up too much. They get a free kick. But I can't see there being a whole lot of extra time played in this one.
No, it's been a pretty quick half.
It has, actually, without many interruptions apart from Costa's injury. Chattanooga trying to get it going again, but A lot of yellow shirts back now. Oh, Chattanooga on the way. Looks like Schrute again.
That's what they brought him in for.
Absolutely. Chattanooga can't do much here. Nashville taking their time and taking advantage of the tired legs in Chattanooga, I think. Trying to put the ball across for the shot.
There
Nothing
will
happens.
be 2 minutes of added time.
So there's Ledley trying to come through, but again, too many men. 2 minutes of added time. So not long for Chattanooga to pull the fat out of the fire here.
Soccer fans, thanks for coming out tonight. Tonight's official attendance, 3,239.
So we've just been handed the attendance figures, and I was saying about 2,500. I was wrong, Keon. What was it actually?
3,239.
3,239. Pretty good for a March evening in Chattanooga.
All the fans came out.
Yeah, they did. They did. So, and if you have a season ticket, of course, this is included in your regular games. So the season ticket holders are getting some extra bonuses this year. This is one of them, as well as the regulation play. So if you haven't got a season ticket yet, I recommend you get one, because you're going to see a lot more good soccer here during the course of 2018. So it's looking like Nashville are going to take this one home. 3-1 up, and that clock is going down very fast.
It does look that way.
The fans are in great voice, though. You'd think they were the ones winning the game, wouldn't you?
You would.
Because the hooligans are making more noise than Nashville fans. That's the
flag is
whistle.
still flying.
That's it, the final whistle. So 3-1 to Nashville SC. They get that final win over Chattanooga they've been looking for, gosh, 7 or 8 years.
I guess it's been a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming. They finally had to make the team a pro team to be able to beat Chattanooga, but they have finally done it, which is amazing. So all credit to them. It gives them a good setup for their season, which starts next Saturday when they play Louisville City. So yeah, an interesting game tonight.
Absolutely.
What's your takeaway from this one, Keon?
I have a couple. If you're a fan of Nashville, I think you have a lot to look forward to this season. You have a team that plays very good defense. They pass the ball well, very well conditioned, tall, and
Yeah, they're all tall, aren't they?
Yes, and all of those things play a factor. And if you're Chattanooga, you have a lot of things to be happy about too. I think there were a lot of great ideas that Chattanooga had offensively. Unfortunately, they weren't able to crack the code on the Nashville defense, but with a little bit of polish, and as they play some more of these preseason games, you have to think that you can look forward to an offense from Chattanooga that's going to be exciting and fun.
Right, I think so too. It's early in the season. Don't forget, it's only the second game they've played so far, and they've still got to build the final team and get some more players in. But it's a good experience for both sides, and it keeps the rivalry going. It gives Chattanooga a reason to play Nashville again and see if they can take that victory back. So it's it's good all round, and it's good to have that interstate rivalry between teams in Tennessee. We had that last year with the Nashville team that we played last year, and we had it with Memphis and with Knoxville. So it's great to have that. And I mean, all credit to Nashville, played well. You can clearly see the team that's pro played well. That was great, and I hope you enjoyed watching it at home too. We enjoyed watching it here tonight. It was very enjoyable. Would have liked to see Chattanooga get some more goals, but hey, you can't have everything, can you?
I mean, we saw some that were very close. And
We did.
So you just want to see improvement from game to game, so we'll see it.
Well, that's it. And we saw both teams hit the woodwork, and 4 goals is a nice way to see the game play out. So we're back here again next month for the Detroit City FC game. That's a 2-leg. They play here. The next week they go to Detroit City. The hooligans are organising a trip to go to Detroit if you want to go on that trip. But do come to that. If you've got a season ticket, your ticket will get you in for that as well. And that's even before the regulation play kicks off. And then, of course, we've got the Seattle Sounders coming here too. We have the second MLS team of the season coming to play us here, and we're hoping Don Garber will come and join us for that one as well. So lots to look forward to in the 2018 season with Chattanooga FC, our 10th season. Can you believe it? It's amazing. So we're going to say goodnight. Hope you enjoy watching, and those of you that stay up late in Britain and Europe, thanks for staying up late to watch. And we will see you again very soon. Simon Neal signing off, and Keon Rose saying thanks for being part of the evening. So good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys. See you next time.